Bismillah and Ramadan Mubarak to all of you and your families. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this month full of accepted worship, accepted dua, and a month of plenty and opportunity for all those all across the world. Welcome to In the Shade of Ramadan, where every day we'll be exploring in these episodes a journey through a very unique surah in the Holy Quran. With community leaders, scholars, men and women, and teachers, they will guide us through this surah, which is a very unique surah in the Holy Quran, Surah Al-Buruj. This surah is unique in many facets. It was revealed during the Mecca Sirah, during the early part of the mission of the Prophet ﷺ, peace and blessings be upon him. And during that time, he and the early Muslims were facing a lot of persecution, a lot of instability, an escalating campaign going from smearing to social ostracization to even physical torture, all the way to murder. They were facing things from their countrymen that were impacting their freedom, their ability to worship, and being threatened in their faith and in their everyday life. This surah not only relates the stories of nations past, but relates it a very unique story that we'll learn about, the story of the people of the trenches and the boy and the king. This surah is unique in the Holy Quran because those that suffer an incredibly difficult persecution and genocide do so without any immediate promise of worldly gain. And those that are at the hands and the helm of this oppression, they do so without any immediate worldly punishment. So this surah really adjusts one's perspective about the entire journey in life. It takes us to thinking beyond ourselves, beyond the acquisition of more and just enjoying material things for our individual lives. It causes a person to think about the journeys of people that are less fortunate, about oppression, large and small, and indeed about the end of all affairs that will ultimately be decided on the Day of Judgment, on the last day when true victory or true loss is decided by the Lord of the worlds. I invite you every single day to come here, to gather your friends and your family, to share this series, because we're going to look at a lot of different themes. In fact, we'll learn about this unique story, the story of the people of the trench, the story of the boy and the king. We'll learn about, amidst this enormous upheaval in society, the courage and power of one mother and her unique relationship with her infant child. We'll learn about how this story connects to other Quranic stories, especially the stories of those that portrayed overwhelming force and seemingly unstoppable force, the likes of Pharaoh and Thamud, who thought themselves undefeatable and thought that they would live forever and that they were objects of worship themselves. We'll learn also about the concept of witnessing, and indeed that each of us have a share of witnessing what is going on in the world around us, and will answer and stand before the Lord of the worlds for our role, what we did, how we invested the resources and opportunities that Allah Almighty gave us, what we did with these precious moments of life, and what we stood witness to, and how we stewarded the special gift of faith. Every single day, we'll be joined by a scholar sharing insights on a part of the story. I invite you to share this with your friends or your family. Share it with your network, share it on social media, and tune in right here every single day during Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this Ramadan most especially a breath of fresh air and opportunity for those suffering hardship here at home and all across the world, especially our brothers and sisters in harm's way in Gaza and Palestine. May Allah see a way out for the innocent and the civilians from this hardship that they are facing in this oppression. And may Allah activate within each of us a voice and a movement in our heart to be part of this collective work and part of working for opportunity, freedom, and dignity for all peoples. May Allah Azza wa Jal accept this Ramadan from us, and we'll see you here tomorrow. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.